Devil's Respite is a soloable tier 3 dungeon located behind the town of Thanos. In terms of its difficulty, it's a rather punishing dungeon, but it can become easier and even part of a gear up route after multiple attempts. This video will show you how to do the whole dungeon. As for gear, anything you can get at Thanos is more than enough. Full pristine chain armour and 2 iron swords with some food and healing potions is all the necessary gear you'll need. Legendary items like a lone sword or a heal bow are going to be useful for extra healing. Fire resistance potions, aloe vera for support kits, and fire protection chest plates will help with the entrance parkour and the boss room. Snowballs can be useful if things go south in the Pigman Plate room and the parkour room. If you have gear that sounds something similar, you're ready for Devil's Respite, and so now it's time to show you how to beat it. Okay, and here we are at Devil's Respite. This is a tier 3 dungeon, so the difficulty is hard, and it has the minimum players of 1. So this is a solo dungeon. I recommend it for a gear up spot. And the items that will probably help you in this dungeon would be like a lone sword, a heal bow, fire protection chest plate, fire res, stuff like that. Just generally useful equipment that you kind of want to bring to a dungeon that has lava in it, especially. So we're just going to go do this entry parkour. Not too difficult, pretty easy. And then when I go into the instance, alright zombie, can I go into the instance please? Okay, so the first puzzle in this dungeon is these 3 lava pools. So you'll see beneath the lava there's a coal block, there's a coal block, a gold block, and a diamond block. Now zombies do spawn in this room, so you do have to make a decision quite quickly, but I'm just staying here just so I can explain it. So this is, again, not very helpful. So the option's coal. Always take coal, and it is random, so any of these 3 pools could be coal. So you need to look for the coal and then jump in. The rest will kill you. I'll actually show you because the others are the pools here. See, look, there's lava, and there's lava, and then for the coal one, it's water. So the rest will kill you. I want to go down here. Alright, zombie. Now, the next puzzle, or the next room in this dungeon is actually really easy. Just press the button onto your side, and then just go to the end of the room. This room is actually bugged and kind of broken. What happens normally is that pigmen will spawn at the dispensers on the other side of the room. But there's a giant lava pool. And so when the pigmen actually get dispensed into the lava, they just kind of lose their AI. So they will not attack you, or they won't even chase you at all. If I kind of just wait for the blindness, wait for the room to end. Just going to continue waiting. Okay, and the door's open. And now we're in the next room. So in this room, there are 2 chests, just some refills. And I'll just take that because that's my 2. I'll take some repair. Well, I don't actually need those repairs, but I'll use it anyway. Repairs for my pristine chain boots. And we'll go to the other chest. Potion and some arrows. That's always kind of helpful. Drop the arrows. Okay, so in this room, you need to press the gold button, which will spawn 2 pigmen. Oh, that's a baby. And you need these pigmen to step on these pressure plates, because they'll get trapped and it'll activate. You need to activate all 6 of them to open that door to continue. So what I recommend doing is I recommend going on the north and, well, actually no, the west and east sides of the room and do those pressure plates. Because doing these corner ones are much harder, as you can see. Actually getting them to line up is a bit harder. Okay, so that's 4 done already. There's only 2 more. And as you saw earlier, baby pigmen can spawn, so do be aware. I try and keep some snowballs in your hotbar, so then if the baby is too much trouble for you, you can just snowball and then kill it. So I'll actually do this here now. Unfortunately, both pigmen got stuck, so now I have to kill this guy. We'll just take the damage here and kill them. Is that all of them? Okay. And we'll drink the potion. Now, this next room is a parkour room. So, zombies and pigmen will spawn at the bottom of the room and they'll chase you. So, obviously, falling will take some fall damage, and you'll also have to deal with zombies. So, there is an easy way back up, as you can see there. And there's also a piston behind that jump, so you can get back up to that platform. So, those are the ways you get up. And now, this is the hardest jump in the dungeon. You kind of have to jump at the last second on that block, and you would also want to get momentum from that block over there. So then you can get a running start and then jump at the last second, and you should make that jump. If you want to practice it, there is a MineZ practice server that you can join, which has all the every dungeon parkour. So you can practice that jump if you really need to. That's a 3-bot 1-up, and this is a 2-bot 1-up, and then we're done with the parkour room. So before we move to the boss room, which is the final room, we're actually going to grab these chests. These chests do have zombie spawns near them, as you can see. Jesus Christ. So getting the chest really quickly and just sprinting, just going straight for the chest, grabbing it, and then running to the next chest. I recommend doing that. Don't stick around this spawning for too long. Okay, that's a bunch of junk loot basically. We'll actually look at what we got in a second. Okay, that's power one, punch one. We'll take that. That's smite one. Smite one. Swordura. Okay. And we'll grab some more food, and we're gonna press the button, and here's the boss room. So this room consists of a bunch of floating platforms above lava that will disappear and reappear. But the set pattern is, it's always set. It's the same pattern every time, so it's not random. So if you just follow it like the way I do it, you should be okay. The first thing I'm going to do actually is turn down my master volume, because the particles for the sound for the platforms disappearing are so loud. It's actually like incredibly loud, so let's just turn down the master volume. So we're going to keep going around here. That's the exit once the stream is done. So this platform's going to disappear, do the jump. This is when it's a bit scary. Kind of have to time it. We're going to wait. This is all going to come back, but continue to wait. Middle ones disappear. And this one's going to disappear, jump to the middle, and now you wait. So we're just going to wait. And all platforms reappear, so every platform except the middle one disappears. Really loud noise, and then the room will open. There'll be a message in chat telling you that the door will close soon, so obviously try and make it as quick as possible. Don't just AFK there. But also don't rush yourself, because you may fail this last jump and just fall. And there's also no way to go back up. So if you do fail in this boss room, but you don't die to the lava and you are safe, you have to log out. There's no way up to the top again. And as you can see, the door just closed. So that's it. That is Devil's Respite. The reward is the zombie bow, as well as some armor, some chests that can give you some pristine chain armor, and as well as some iron armor if you get lucky. So some pretty okay loot, although you can get pretty similar gear at Thanos, which is just right outside Devil's Respite. But it's fun, and getting the Z-bow is useful for something, potentially. DCS solo is probably the only thing I can think of. Sunken Library, maybe? I have no clue. But yeah, that's kind of it. The DCS solo is probably the most useful get out of this legendary. It used to be so much better back in the good old days, but nowadays it's not the greatest. I don't know why I put it in that chest. But anyway, that is Devil's Respite. It's one of the a good solo dungeon I recommend for a gear up route.